For centuries, the kingdom of Siam, what we now call Thailand, was a land ruled by kings with absolute, unquestioned power. The monarch wasn't just a ruler. He was considered a divine figure, sacred and untouchable. His word was law, his authority absolute. Imagine a society where one person holds the fate of millions in their hands, a system that had endured for generations. But as the 19th century gave way to the 20th, the world outside Siam was undergoing a seismic shift. New ideas were crossing borders like wildfire. Concepts that we take for granted today, democracy, human rights, nationalism, and the idea that power should belong to the people was starting to take root across the globe. While many Southeast Asian nations were falling under the control of Western colonial powers, Siam managed to maintain its independence, a remarkable feat in itself. But this independence came at a price. To navigate the treacherous waters of global politics, Siamese kings like Chulalongkorn or Rama-V initiated major reforms. They modernized the military, bureaucracy, and education system along Western lines. They sent students and elites to Europe to study, hoping they would return with knowledge to strengthen the kingdom. But they brought back more than just engineering and science. They returned with a burning desire for political change. These returning students and military officers saw the progress in Europe. They read about revolutions, debated the merits of constitutions, and dreamt of a Siam where the people had a voice. They formed a secret group, a revolutionary alliance known as the Khana Ratsadon, which translates to the People's Party. It was a diverse coalition, a mix of young, ambitious military officers and civilian intellectuals, all united by a single audacious goal: to end absolute monarchy and give power to the Thai people. For years, they planned in secret, their whispers of revolution a dangerous gamble against a deeply entrenched system. Then came the moment that would change Thailand forever. In the pre-dawn hours of June 24, 1932, the Khana Ratsadon launched their coup. It was a masterpiece of strategic planning and execution. While King Projadipok Rama VII was away from the capital at his seaside palace, the revolutionaries made their move. They swiftly seized key government buildings, communication hubs, and military installations in Bangkok. They arrested high-ranking princes and officials, effectively paralyzing the royal government. To rally public support, they broadcast a manifesto, declaring the end of the absolute monarchy and proclaiming a new era of constitutional rule for the Siamese people. What's truly astonishing about this revolution is that it was almost entirely bloodless. There were no pitched battles, no civil war, no widespread violence. The revolutionaries achieved their goal through speed, surprise, and a clear, unwavering objective. Faced with a fait accompli, King Projipok had a choice: fight back, potentially plunging his country into a bloody conflict, or accept the new reality. He chose the path of peace. He returned to Bangkok and, just a few days later, agreed to sign a provisional constitution. In a single, swift stroke, centuries of absolute royal rule were over. Thailand had become a constitutional monarchy, a transition that happened virtually overnight. The 1932 revolution was a pivotal turning point in Thai history. It didn't solve all of the country's problems, of course. The decades that followed were marked by political instability, military coups, and ongoing struggles between different factions. But it set Thailand on a new course. It was a declaration of modernity, a statement that the nation would define its own destiny, not as a colony, but as a sovereign state navigating a complex new world. While it may not be as famous as other world revolutions, the quiet, bloodless coup of 1932 remains one of the most significant and underrated events in the history of Southeast Asia. a testament to the power of ideas and the courage of those who dared to dream of a different future. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this piece of history as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. See you in the next video.